Okay. So I think the most satisfying aspect of being a broker is really helping people, getting people from where they are now to where they want to be. And that's quite exciting. So it could be a management team that want to buy the business in which they're operating from. In Wales particularly, we have a lot of people that need a lifestyle change. So they may be working the 9 till 5, but have aspirations to, I don't know, buy a guest home or something. So it's a complete change from where they are to where they want to be. And it's incredibly satisfying to be able to enable them to be able to achieve what it is they want to get to. Okay, so I think, where we add value as brokers, you'd be amazed. I've seen plenty of deals that should have gone through, but unfortunately haven't. And I think the general reason why lenders turn down applications is really through a misunderstanding or miscommunication, not being able to present the deal in the right fashion. So it will go off, the briefing paper may go off to the wrong lender that doesn't understand the industry, doesn't have an appetite with regard to lending to that industry, or simply just doesn't understand the business plan or doesn't agree with the business forecast. So, one of the hardest aspects of ensuring that the lender understands the proposition, understands it's secure and a deal that actually makes commercial sense, 50% of it is going to be in the preparation. So creating the right business plan with a robust financial projection that can be rolled over 12 months, sometimes lenders want to see it over 2 years, and ensuring that that's presented to the right lender at the right time with the right aptitude, with the right appetite in order to lend them the deal, is where the broker adds real value. So one of the hardest aspects of actually getting finance for clients is understanding holistically every aspect that's going to make an impact. So for us at ASC, we have very much a formal process to go through. So it's imperative that we sit down with the customer for a good amount of time on a one-to-one basis to truly understand the whole picture. It's not just taking the deal in isolation, it's taking everything into consideration, which could make an impact. And then, therefore, once we are forearmed is forewarned, once we know all the information, it really equips us far better to be able to present that to the lender markets or to the lenders in order to get the indicative offers. In the deal that I'm most proud of, in Wales, we have an awful lot of chapels and probably the equivalent number of castles. So you get a whole eclectic range of different deal transactions coming across the table. I think, to be proud of a deal, it doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest deal or the smallest deal. It's the one that makes the biggest impact to the customer. So being able to take customers that have a lifelong ambition. So there's one particular customer who wanted to run a restaurant, always wanted to run a restaurant. He's worked extremely hard, he's had different businesses, he's managed to build up enough resource behind him in order to actually fulfill this lifelong dream. And to be able to organise the finance, to buy the restaurant, to ensure that you've got everything in play and working capital, all the rest of the stuff that goes with it, it's incredibly satisfying. And for the customer to come back and personally congratulate you and say thank you to you is part of the job satisfaction, really. We work extremely closely with our clients, probably for a 3-4 month period in order to arrange the finance. And you do build up to get personally invested into the transaction. But we're also very committed to the fact that it's not just one single deal. We really do see this as a sort of continued partnership going forward. So once a business is started, it's gone through its first phase of growth, then inevitably there'll be another strategic plan, 5-year plan, to be able to then go on to the next stage. And we do keep in touch with our clients, firstly to monitor how they're getting on, but secondly, when it gets to that critical stage where